Welcome back to my channel, it's me. Today, we are talking about 5 hidden habits that are stealing your muscle and energy after 60. But really, these can apply to anyone. Now, before we get into it, I want to share this with you. Many of us over 60 have experienced weight gain, loss of muscle, low energy levels, and many of us, myself included, have tried all sorts of different things to fix this. Well, what if there was something simple that was making these problems worse? That's right. Some things that you may be doing every single day, and I'm guilty of this, are actually slowing down your metabolism, breaking down your muscles, and leaving you feeling tired, achy, and discouraged. I know because I did it for years. I'm going to show you the 5 most common habits that keep people from achieving their health goals. Habit No. 1 is constantly snacking throughout the day. Now, this one is a tough one for me because I am a snacker. I love to snack. I grew up snacking. I can remember as a kid having a little snack, watching TV in the evening, then another snack, and then more. And I thought everyone did this. Turns out not everyone does. But I've been snacking for so long that I've built an addiction to snacking. And snacking has become my coping mechanism when I'm bored or stressed or just sitting around. Now here's the thing about snacking, especially between meals. It stimulates insulin production. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. So every time you eat, your body releases insulin to help store any excess energy as fat. And snacking between meals keeps insulin levels high, which can lead to excess fat storage and weight gain. So if you're constantly snacking, try to stop. Don't worry, I'm not saying you should starve yourself. I'm saying just try to stop snacking between meals and see how you feel. If you do decide to snack, make sure you snack either on a healthy protein or a healthy fat. This will help curb your appetite and keep you feeling full longer. Healthy proteins include things like hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, or jerky. Healthy fats include avocados, nuts, and seeds. Habit No. 2 is eating too frequently. When you eat, your body goes through a digestive process that requires a lot of energy. So if you're eating 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, that's 5 times a day that your body has to go through this process. The constant breakdown and rebuilding of muscle tissue that happens during digestion can also cause your body to release too much insulin, which leads to excess fat storage. Now, I know that some of you may have heard the advice to eat 6 small meals a day to boost your metabolism. However, the research shows that this may not be true. In fact, some studies suggest that eating fewer meals may actually be better for your metabolism, because your body burns more calories when it's digesting food. So try consolidating your snacks into 2 meals and see how you feel. Habit No. 3 is drinking your calories. Let's face it, we all love our beverages. We drink coffee, tea, soda, juice, smoothies, and let's not forget about alcohol. Another problem with drinking your calories is that liquid calories are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, which can cause a spike in blood sugar levels. This triggers the release of insulin, which can lead to fat storage. If you're trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy body composition, it's important to be mindful of how you consume your calories. Try to stick to whole unprocessed foods and avoid liquid calories as much as possible. I know this is going to upset some people because I talk about smoothies a lot, but honestly, smoothies are a great way to pack a ton of calories without you realizing it. So if you're going to drink a smoothie, make sure it's mostly made up of vegetables and protein. Save the fruit juice and creamy dressings for a special treat. Habit No. 4 is cooking with too much oil. Admit I'm guilty of this one too. I used to cook everything in olive oil, thinking I was doing something good for myself. But I never really questioned how much oil I was using. I wasn't pouring gallons of oil on my food, but I was definitely using more than I needed to. You see, when we cook, we need some sort of fat to help us brown the food and give it flavor. Back in the day, we used to use butter, lard, or tallow. But nowadays, people are trying to reduce their saturated fat intake, so they switch to olive oil or canola oil. And although these oils are better for you than saturated fats, they're still very calorie dense. And using too much of them can easily add extra calories to your food. Not to mention that cooking with too much oil can also cause your pan to smoke. Smoking occurs when the oil breaks down and creates harmful compounds called polycyclic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines. These compounds have been shown to increase the risk of cancer. So if you're concerned about your risk of cancer, try to avoid cooking your food in too much oil. Instead, try grilling or broiling your food. Or if you must use oil, use a non-stick pan to prevent smoking. The last habit that I want to talk about today is drinking enough water. I know this sounds crazy, but staying hydrated is key to keeping your metabolism running smoothly. When you're dehydrated, your body goes into a state of shock. It thinks it's being attacked by an enemy. And this triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol slows down your metabolism, and adrenaline makes your heart race and your breathing faster. Both of these things can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress, and nobody wants that. Not to mention that when you're dehydrated, your body doesn't have enough water to transport nutrients to your cells. This can slow down your metabolism and make you feel sluggish. On top of that, dehydration can also lead to headaches, fatigue, constipation, and kidney stones. If you're not drinking enough water, it's time to make a change. The general rule of thumb is to drink 8 glasses of water per day. However, some experts recommend drinking up to 12 glasses of water per day. Of course, this depends on your activity level and the climate you live in. But no matter what, make sure you're drinking enough water to stay hydrated. A simple trick you can use to stay hydrated is to buy a large water bottle and mark it with the number of glasses you need to drink per day. Then fill it up and drink it all before the end of the day. So there you have it, 5 hidden habits that could be slowing down your metabolism and adding unwanted weight. I know it can be difficult to change your habits, but it's definitely worth it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you join me on this journey to better health. Remember, you're never too old to set some new goals and achieve them. I believe in you.